Okay, in an effort to properly document this whole situation, I purchased an iPad mini from Walmart in Lakeland, Florida. Okay, $299. Purchased it on December 14th, 2013. I got home. I opened the iPad. 2 books were inside instead of an iPad device. Okay? I immediately grabbed my receipt and all of this, took a picture or two, drove immediately back to the store, went to the customer service desk, asked for a manager, explained the whole situation. They were extremely disrespectful, had nothing to say. They took the box, looked at it. Another manager came up, said that they would look at the security tape. They had nothing to tell me. Sent me away. I had to be at work. I had no choice but to take this back in my possession with the receipt, go home with hopes of hearing from them the next day. Throughout the night, I posted a YouTube video, posted on Facebook, many people responding. Throughout the night, it became apparent that probably what happened was that someone purchased a device, took it home, took the device out, inserted these books to add weight to the package, had it re-shrink wrapped, and returned it, got a refund. Walmart then apparently, since it was shrink wrapped, put it back into circulation, put a sticker on it, and put it back for sale. Now, here are the things that I noticed last night. This Walmart sticker that no one but a Walmart employee would have access to, there's a date on there. I'm not sure that I'm going to get it to show up. That's 12/13/13. That is the day before I purchased this item. There is black Sharpie marker underneath that sticker. And again, not sure if this is going to show up, but the shrink wrap job, upon closer examination, is garbage. There's holes in it. There are holes here where my finger is beside the sticker, very noticeable once you really look at it. I didn't notice that in the store. It's quite possible the person taking returns did not notice that. I would venture to say that this shrink wrap differs greatly from the original factory shrink wrap that Apple puts on their products. None of this was taken into account by the manager at the Walmart. I have been told there is nothing that can be done. I lost $320. This is everything. It's right here. It's clear to see. I posted on Facebook for hours, extremely excited about purchasing this product. Apple, I spoke to them. They have no help. They're of no help, no assistance. I have to deal with Walmart. Walmart is no help, no assistance. It came from them. If they messed up and during their return procedure accepted a return because it was shrink wrapped and gave a person their money back without close examination of that product and simply returned it to the shelves for sale, that is Walmart's fault. At the same time, Apple, it is Apple's fault that they do not hold their retailers to a certain standard of ethical business practices. That's what Apple can do. Apple most certainly can help me out in this situation. It takes a certain, some standards to become an Apple authorized retailer. Not every Tom, Dick, and Jane that sells things at a small store or a flea market or anywhere is an authorized Apple retailer. Okay? The fact that they pick and choose who those people are, they most certainly have control over those retailers. This is a reflection of Apple. This is a reflection of Walmart. This is a reflection of the managers and the specific team at the Lakeland, South Florida Avenue Walmart. This is what I get for being a consumer, planning ahead and purchasing a $300 product. This is what I get. This wrapper, cellophane, was never looked at by the security team at Walmart who made this decision. I would be willing to bet money that if any other iPad at Walmart, at any Walmart location, I can almost guarantee that the shrink wrap is a different material, different thickness, different style than comes from the factory. That in itself, coupled with the fact that on their sticker, something happened, this was stickered the day before I bought it. That tells me that it received a new sticker and was put into circulation the day before I purchased it. If not, then it came on a truck in a delivery the day before I purchased it. Something can be traced about this. I don't have to accept this as a loss. This is not fair. I need help. This needs to be fixed.
So it has been suggested to me and recommended to me by many people to really properly document the situation that I'm currently going through. There is a situation. I purchased an iPad mini, so I thought, an iPad mini from a Walmart store in Lakeland, Florida on South Florida Avenue on 12/14/2013. Today is the 15th. So on the 14th of December, I purchased cash what I thought was an iPad mini. Shrink wrapped, Walmart price tag, barcode, seemingly normal iPad mini. Purchased it, receipt, got home, unpacked, unwrapped the iPad mini, opened it up, and as I opened it up, books. There are, I guess the best way to explain, ledger books. 2 books were in the box instead of an iPad mini device. Okay? I was dumbfounded. Didn't even seem like real life. I was blown away. I wasn't quite sure what to do. I snapped a couple quick pictures, grabbed the box, the books that were inside, my receipt, and immediately went to the Walmart, asked for a manager, told them I had an emergency situation, explained the whole story. At that time, was very nervous, didn't really know what to think. I don't think like a criminal. I just don't have that mindset, so it just didn't make sense to me. In my mind, as far as I knew, Walmart had received a whole shipment of fake iPad boxes with books in them. I didn't know what to think. I had to be at work. I was given no choice but to leave my number. The managers were extremely disrespectful, were no help at all. Suggested that I could leave a name and a number and they would call me tomorrow when they spoke to their security team and review tape. They actually reviewed the tape that night. I don't know, I guess they didn't see anything that helped them. I had no choice. I left with a guarantee from a manager named Monica and a manager named Matt Bean at the South Florida Walmart location. A guarantee to hear from them by 2 o'clock the following day. It's 5 o'clock that day in question. At 3 o'clock, I had heard nothing. I contacted Apple corporate customer service line, spoke with them. They were no help. Has nothing to do with them. It has to do with Walmart. I don't think that's the case. Walmart is an authorized retailer, and Apple holds them to a certain standard to do so. I contacted Walmart corporate customer service line, went through the ordeal, gave a detailed description of all of the facts of the whole situation. The representative was a little more respectful, but ultimately nothing he can do. He'll forward it on to the district manager. 2 to 5 days I might hear something. Okay? Here's the deal. This is just more time that a product was purchased that was shady, tampered with, I lost money on, that I'm in possession of a shady situation. Okay? Just more time, all of this is in my hands. So I have decided to document everything while I explore every possible avenue I can to fix this situation. It's not right. $300 is a lot of money to me. Upon closer examination and after hearing YouTube comments and feedback from friends and other people, I inspected this shrink wrap a little bit. It's a shoddy job. There are holes in the shrink wrap. It is not a professional job. There are holes and gaps, things that become very clear once you really inspect this shrink wrap that it came in. And also, there is black Sharpie marker that is covered up by a Wal Mart sticker. Again, a Wal Mart sticker that would only be available to a Wal Mart employee. And there's a date on that sticker, 12/13/13. So the day before I purchased this device, it was stickered and put on the shelf, or something happened to it. You know what I'm saying? Walmart stickered it, they received it, put it back on the shelf, whatever. What the general consensus is, what happened is someone purchased an iPad device, went home, took the device out, put the books in it, did a shrink wrap job, returned it to Walmart. The Walmart return customer service representative, because it was still wrapped, didn't inspect it closely and gave that person the money back. So my idea, and what people seem to think that have been informed of the situation, is that because it was wrapped, it was simply returned to circulation, returned to the electronics department, and resold to me. Okay, Matt Bean, the manager that I have spoken to, I have not been able to speak to any security team, show them the details of this shrink wrap, or explain that whatsoever. Informed me that no, that's not the case. Anything that comes back, whether it's wrapped in original packaging or not, is unwrapped, inspected, and shipped out of their store to a different location to be analyzed. That's an outright lie. That's simply a lie. Products are returned all of the time, and if they seem to be in original packaging, money is returned, that customer gets their money back. It's the holiday season. The idea I have, what I can only assume happened, is this person that did this returned this item in this shrink wrap that they did, and the customer service, the return cashier, saw that it was shrink wrap, did not pay close attention, simply took it and returned the money. Now, whether that return cashier was a part of this scam, I don't know. That's something I really can't speak on. But it seems to me that if something was wrapped up and their policy was to unwrap it, that was a fail. This barcode and this serial number on this box can absolutely be traced. It is absolutely knowledge of the manager that I spoke to what happened with this device. Did it come on a truck on the 13th, or was it returned on the 13th, relabeled and put back into circulation? That's not fair. That's not right. If they failed, if their customer service representative accepted a return and put it back into circulation, that's their fault. There is no possible way that this was closely inspected and returned to a shelf. There is no possible way that this was closely inspected, unwrapped, shipped off to another location, and made it back. This is trackable. Somebody with Walmart can help me. This is a serial number. When this item is sold, it goes into their system. When this item comes into their store on a truck, it is scanned. They know it. There is information on this specific product, what happened to it before I purchased it on the 14th. The information is there. What happened to this on the 13th? Did it come in on a truck? If so, that's where you start looking. Did it get returned? Then there you go. Just that fact is enough to understand that I was back shortly after purchasing this. And I lost $300. This is not right. If anybody has any suggestions what to do, I've been in touch with a news team in my area to try to get this story on the news. I have a feeling Walmart and Apple They're pretty big companies. This should get a lot of attention. They're very recognizable companies in the U.S. and throughout the world. But I think it'll gain some steam. But I need some help. If you have some ideas, suggest them to me. What to do? This is traceable. Somebody can understand what happened to this device before I purchased it. There is a trail of information. I just need to know what it is. I need to know why this Matt Bean manager would not figure that out. What happened to this the day before I bought it? What are the Sharpie markers? That might be a part of the process. What happened to this the day before I bought it? Where did it come from? Was it a return? Did somebody get over on Walmart? Or did a Walmart employee do this, put it back into circulation? Either way, Matt Bean, the manager at this Walmart location, tells me there's no possible way. There is no possible way any employee tampered with it. There is no possible way this was a return and put back on the shelf. He told me there is a 0% chance. A 0% chance. 0% is pretty hard to claim. That's what he tells me. Somebody help me. Let's figure out how to fix this. This isn't right. $300 is a lot of money to me.